13 years of negotiations with Iran, its nuclear programme and agreement has been found. Joining me here in the Dukascopy studios here in Geneva to discuss is Ahmed Al-Jaibaji from Arab Swiss Consulting. So Ahmed, welcome.
Thank you for the invitations.
So how will the nuclear agreement affect Iran and the balance in the Middle East?
You know, it all depends on the attitude and the behavior of Iran after the ending of this embargo. If Iran decided to invest all this money in their nations and in their society, then this will be a very positive signal for the whole world and for the Middle East. But if Iran decided to continue on its politic, producing problems in the Iraq and Syria and Lebanon and now Yemen too, then that will have a very negative result in the whole Middle East.
And what will the influence of Saudi Arabia and Israel have in the region? And what will the impact of crude oil? It's obviously been very volatile at the moment. Is that set to continue?
You know, for Saudi Arabia, actually, they don't care directly about the atom program of Iran. But they would like to see that Iran changes their attitude. If they didn't see that, they will start their own atomic program. For Israel, it's the same things. What they are afraid that the Arab countries start their own, and Turkey to start their own atomic program. You know, because we have an Arabic-Israeli problem, but we don't have something called Iranian-Israeli problem. So indirect, the problem is between the Arab and Israel, and if the Arab get very confused about the situations and the behavior of Iran in the Middle East, that will result in very negative signals and results.
And looking at the role of Russia and China, is this new balance in the Middle East?
You know, Russia before used to be happy when there is a conflict in the Middle East because of the conflict, the oil price jumped up. And now in the end, in the last conflict, they realize that the oil price is going down, falling. So they think it's now, they should change their strategy. They should have a better relationships with the Gulf region and with OPEC, maybe to stabilize the oil price and to let it go back between 100 and 120 in the long-term future. And for China, it's the same thing. China would like to have a stable oil price. They don't like it high and they don't like it low because this influences their productions and the whole industry.
And how do you see the long-term developments in the industry?
You know, for sure, in 3 or 5 years, it will go back to 100. This is the real price between 80 to 100 dollar per barrel. For sure it will go back, but with this conflict that we have it in the Middle East and the Gulf region would like to see security and that the region would like to grow and to build their infrastructure and to be a part of the global business. This is something very important for the Gulf region, and they are not ready to go with wars and all these things that Iran producing in the region. So this is really something long term. For sure the oil price will go high, but I think in the short term it will go down.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you so much for speaking with us today. It was a pleasure for you coming in the studios.
Thank you for the invitation, Jessica.
Well, that's all that we have time for today, but for all the Dukascopy latest updates, do keep clicking back. Goodbye for now.